Africa, the second largest continent, is bounded by the Mediterranean Sea, the Red Sea, the Indian Ocean, and the Atlantic Ocean. It is divided in half almost equally by the equator. The continent includes the islands of Cape Verde, Madagascar, Mauritius, Seychelles, and Comoros. Africa's physical geography, environment and resources, and human geography can be considered separately. The origin of the name Africa is greatly disputed by scholars. Most believe it stems from words used by the Phoenicians, Greeks, and Romans. Important words include the Egyptian word Afru-Ika, meaning motherland, the Greek word Afrique, meaning without coal, and the Latin word Aprica, meaning sunny. Africa's rich history and culture are so diverse that it varies not only from one country to another, but also within regions and countries. The culture of each ethnic group holds together the authentic social fabric of traditional practices and rites, art, music, and oral literature through which identities are built. As such, diversity of cultures, religions, languages, and traditions should not be addressed as a barrier to development. Rather, the continent should take advantage and build on this rich diversity in its quest for prosperity and change of the attitudes of its people towards issues related to economic growth, social development, and relation with the environment. Music and fashion are good examples of the global impact African culture tend to have. Many modern icons in the music industry have incorporated African instrumentation, ideas, and ideals into their music. There are various forms of music, most of which have either originated from Africa or at least have been affected by African music on some level. Many modern instruments have evolved from ancient African forms, and many other types of music have adopted similar techniques in terms of rhythms, patterns, harmony, or simply the evolution of melody. African art, the visual arts of native Africa, particularly sub-Saharan Africa, including such media as sculpture, painting, pottery, rock art, textiles, masks, personal decoration, and jewelry. Most of Africa lags the rest of the world in coverage of key infrastructure classes, including energy, road and rail transportation, and water infrastructure. Taking electricity as an example, entire communities across large swaths of Africa lack any connection to the grid. Africa is the origin of countless tribes, with an estimated 3,000, ranging from the San people of South Africa to the Berbers in Morocco. With so many distinct groups also come a variety of fascinating tribal customs. Some of them we'll never learn about, while we were fortunate enough to catch a glimpse of others. These 7 tribal customs are only a small portion of what makes Africans so entrancingly diverse. One, the courtship dance of the Wodabi. Birds do it, bees do it. We're talking, of course, about a courtship dance. In the Wodabi tribe of Niger, the human mating ritual takes a page from nature's book. The Guru-wal is an annual ritual and competition that sees young men dress up in elaborate ornamentation and traditional face paint and gather in lines to dance and sing. The goal? To get the attention of one of the judges, a marriageable young woman. In this particular tribe, the male beauty ideal is all about bright eyes and teeth. so men will often roll their eyes and bare their teeth to show off their sex appeal. 2. The lip plates of the Morsi. The Morsi tribe of Ethiopia is one of the last tribes in Africa where it's the norm for women to wear large pottery or wooden plates in their lower lips. When a Morsi girl reaches the age of 15 or 16, her lower lip is cut by her mother or another older woman in the settlement. The cut is held open by a wooden plug for about 3 months while it heals. Morsi members are rather egalitarian. Girls are never forced to have their lip pierced. It's a totally personal choice. Of course, 16 is the prime age for peer pressure no matter your culture, and this is often the reason girls opt for the lip plate. Three. The bull jumping of the Hamar. Ethiopia's Hamar tribe, also known as the Hammer tribe, made up mostly of pastoralists who respect and treasure their cattle, has a rather athletic initiation ritual. Forget cow tipping. This tradition is all about the art of bull jumping. Bull jumping is a 3-day rite of passage that all boys must partake in, and it's extremely important for the dignity of both the initiate and his family. The initiate must walk over 15 castrated bulls that have been rubbed in dung to make their backs slippery, and the task that much tougher. If he fails, he'll have to wait a whole year to try again. And if he succeeds, it means he's ready to marry a girl of his parents' choosing, and to raise his own children and cattle. 4. The red ocher of the Himba. The women of this iconic Namibian tribe are known for their beautiful, red-tinged skin and hair. The reason for the rich color? A homemade paste of butter, fat, and red ocher known as ocher. Girls in the tribe start using ocher as soon as they're old enough to care for their own hygiene. There has long been speculation around exact origins of the practice, with many people claiming it acts as sun protection or insect repellent. But the Himba tribe says it's purely for aesthetic reasons, effectively a traditional makeup they apply every morning in the same way we'd slap on a lick of mascara and lipstick. 5. The spitting of the Maasai. The Maasai people of Kenya and northern Tanzania view spitting as a form of blessing and a sign of respect. Tribespeople use spitting to greet or say goodbye to friends, clinch a bargain, or to wish someone good luck. Two friends greeting each other will spit in their palms before shaking hands. When a baby is born, family members will spit on the child to wish him or her a long life and good luck. Spitting is also customary on a daughter's wedding day, where her father will spit on her forehead to wish her a blessed union. 6. The healing dance of the San. Of all the tribal traditions, this one is arguably the most magical. For the San people of South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, and Angola, dance is considered a sacred power. One of their most integral tribal traditions is the trance dance, also known as the healing dance. The whole community comes together around a fire for several hours, or even an entire night, led by healers and elders. The healers dance around the fire, chant, and hyperventilate until they induce a powerful trance-like state. In this state, they are granted access to the spirit world and are often able to walk over fire. The San healers aren't just doing this to cure physical illnesses in their community, they also attempt to expel what they call star sickness, a force that causes jealousy, anger, and arguments. 7. The wedding ceremony of the Ndebele. The Ndebele wedding ceremony is all about the bride, and her attire puts Western white dresses to shame. This, in most part, is thanks to her future mother-in-law and the prettiest of all the tribal traditions. The groom's mother creates a jokolo for the bride, an apron made of goatskin and decorated with gorgeous, colorful beads. The jokolo is worn by all married women at the wedding ceremony, and is representative of a mother surrounded by children. On their wedding day, the groom performs a ceremony in honor of his new wife, giving her thanks and credit for everything she's done for him in their time together. And before we end, let me leave you all with a quote about Africa.